Hey PMZ agents, how are you today? This is Josh coming to you, and I just wanted to show a little bit on setting up a template in our car forms or our Zipforms at car.org. And so I just want to take a couple minutes to walk you through how you set up your template. Makes it a lot easier for you when you go in to utilize your documents. You don't have to fill all of your information in every time, all that kind of stuff. Everybody may have a different way of doing it. I just want to show you one way. But I also wanted to remind you of all of the resources that are available to you through PMZ. Whether it's our SkySlope, which is our transaction management system, or it's through our PMZ Academy, where you can get on and watch some training videos, over 300 free ones there for you. There's also DocuSign you can sign up for, but we do have our free one through SkySlope or through the car forms itself. And then we have our training library at PMZ that you can check out books, DVDs, and continually grow. We've got some great stuff like buy-side for you, and so utilize the tools so that you can stay on top of your game. But let's get to setting up a template. Here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over here to car.org. I have it on a bookmark so it's easy for me to access, and then I'm just going to go through and I'm going to do my normal login. Now, I am being a little bit of a risk taker today because I've been having some difficulty with car forms. Can anybody say amen to that? We get it from time to time. So I'm just signing up and signing into my car.org platform. Of course, I have my address, my username and password saved in there, so I don't have to set that up every time. So as it goes into it, the reason why you'd want to do this is because it's a huge time saver. When you don't do that, then all of a sudden you could get paused in doing your transaction and have a hard time because you have to fill in all of the information every time. So it makes it a little bit just of a time thing, and this is a way that you can save time so you can put more offers out there, spend more time with clients, send more notes and letters to clients, because that's what we do as ninjas. Alright, so I got in my car.org, and what I'm going to do is right here on top, you see in this blue box, this darker blue box, it's got a bunch of different options. So as it loads, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit on the template button. As it's loading, we're still loading. So come on, there we go. When I hit on template, it takes me into this new spot where I've got some templates that are already made. But what I can do is I can click on new right here at the top. And then you get to decide if it's a listing or a purchase. The purchase one is a little bit more in depth, so I'm going to go ahead and say it's a new purchase offer. And so I say new purchase, and so I can name it. So I'll name it Loom Video Training. It's a residential. I'm not going to pull from my templates because I'm going to create it. So then I hit save, and it creates a spot within the template, right? The template, I tried pointing at it, but you can't see me pointing at it. Within the template where I can build what will normally be involved in a purchase agreement. So I'm just going to go over here to all forms. I'm going to click all forms, and then I'm going to put in the purchase agreement right here. But before that, I'm actually going to put in one other form. There's a form called the RPA financial worksheet, and what that does is you plug your numbers in and it will autofill the correct loan amounts, loan type stuff into your document. So it makes it really easy. And then I'm going to add the residential purchase agreement. And so that's being added. And then I'm going to add the PED-V form, which is for visitors, so that whenever I'm getting ready to work with a person, I can immediately go and access that PED form. So those are the three things I added. So let me just show you the financial worksheet really quick. The financial worksheet, you just enter purchase price, and then you enter what kind of a down payment they're going to have, and you can enter an other amount there. And then on down the line. Your first loan amount, 70, 96.5, that's a normal FHA. You can just click the button and it'll do things. We don't need to do anything with this form, but I want to be able to access it every time I'm working with a buyer. So then I go into the purchase agreement. And remember, this is a form that you will bring into every transaction. So you don't want to get caught up in the details, but there's some things that are standard on every transaction, like this. Right here, you would put in PMZ Real Estate, because that is the broker you work for. 004055158, that's the broker's license number. And then you would put in your name here, not my name, and your DRE number. 01986-852 is my number, but you would put in yours. I'm not going to put anything here, but I will tell you, you could click on these buyer boxes if you wanted to. And then I'm not going to put anything up for the listing broker because I don't know who that is. I don't know who the seller is all the time, or the buyer. This is just the stuff that it would be used every time. And so for me, I usually put in my days. And you can easily change this if you want, but there's my days. But where it really gets different is down here in your allocation of costs. So I want the seller to pay using Valley in HD. I want the seller to make sure that there's smoke alarm and carbon monoxide detectors. I want there to be a 50-50 split because I'm in Stan County except for Turlock, between buyer and seller, and I want the seller to pay for all of the owner's title policy. That's the way it works in Stanislaus County except for Turlock right there. I want the seller to pay the county transfer. I want the seller to provide me with a home warranty, and I just am going to put in the basic $575 for the upgraded policy with whichever company you want to use, Old Republic, whatever, you can put it in there. And I always click including the air conditioner because that's pretty much standard on all of our transactions. And then right here, I change my time of possession. I change it to 2 p.m. on the day of recording instead of not. So instead of 6 p.m., I want them to get in early enough is the deal with that. And then really, I'm just speeding through it. I'm going to come down here to the bottom, and I'm going to put my name in here, meaning I can confirm offers. They can respond to me. The seller can. And then I'm going to make sure that all my information is here. So I'm going to put my office address, North Carpenter, A1, Modesto, CA, 95351. And by putting all of this information, you can put the phone number in, fax number, email address. But putting this all in here, it means you save your time not putting it in every time. So then I'm going to hit save. And it's saving the template. This will be what I use most of the time. And as I back out of this, now that it's saved, what I will do is I'll go to my transactions. And if I say, now I'm in transactions, I'm not in templates, I'm in transactions, I go to a new transaction, a new purchase, because that's what I was just dealing with, and I'm going to say Loom, I'm going to name it residential, and then right down here I can select my template. So I'm going to select my Loom video training template, and then I'll just hit save. And so anything that I put in my template is now being imported into this transaction. And if I hit on documents, there they are. The financial worksheet is there, the purchase agreement, and my coronavirus property entry for visitors is there. And then when I didn't want to click on that one. Sorry. I can fill this in for my buyer if I want, but what I wanted to click on was this guy, because you'll be able to see that my information is in there that I put on my template. So it's just an easy way to kind of speed up the process when you're writing offers. I hope this video has been helpful to you today. Remember, we got a lot of resources, and I'm here to help you with anything I can. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you out there.